coup ready to do the honors. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
And the catch made by Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Night.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard.
12, 10.
Off of play action. Here's Lance. A short one there to Fryermuth. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On the handoff, McLaughlin gets past one man. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Come on.
Now 2nd and 3. The give is to McLaughlin. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Out route, and he connects with Fryermuth. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready?
And Lance going to throw. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Play action. Now it's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. When you look at this Bronco defense, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Christian Wilkins busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A carry from McLaughlin down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down at 7.
Steal, check, steal. Man. Let's go set.
And Lance now to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
Here we go. Jackrabbit.
They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
17. Green jack. Black shot. Ready?
Working from the gun. Lance rolling to his right. He finds his man. Complete. That's McLaughlin. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with 4th down and 1.
Let's go now. Double 38. Gun ready.
Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone for a Denver touchdown. effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
The score, Broncos 10, Falcons nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Hey, 73, 73. Get it.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Flush to his right.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football, and he's got a 1st.
Go Silver, ready?
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, easy, 63, bang.
They'll drop to throw.
Throw left side, there's London.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The Falcons at 7-2 here on the year. They were losers last time out, but winners of 7 of 9 prior to that.
And last week, they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. And they'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
Hey!
2nd down, here's Hurts. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Za'Darius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
Back deep to return is Marvin Mims.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
On the set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Striker, 3-3. Cut.
Here's McLaughlin. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
Let's go. Charge. Set. Cut.
Lance now on 1st down. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he works free. And he'll be stopped right there at the 31. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
On the ready.
From Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. On the ground, here's McLaughlin. Shifts by him at the 25. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd down and a yard. To throw, it's Lance.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Complete. It's Johnson. Oh, he shifts past him. Touchdown, Broncos. Deontay Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
17. Falcons, nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Sharon Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Hurts.
And that will be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Ready.
Lance now on 1st down.
Sliding out of the pocket. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Denver.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Keeps himself upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Red. Red, cycle. Ready?
From the gun, it's Lance. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Falcons score first down at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. CeeDee Lamb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Hey, Silver. Round up, Yannis. Alpha.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now a 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Two yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Throwing is Hurts. Short throw caught by Pitts.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Hurts. That is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss, because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Here we go. Here we
Denver
go.
offense at the line, ready to go.
Cheetah.
On first down, Lance
Steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down.
Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guy couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Yellow. Blue. Slide through. Red. Yellow. Black ultra. 6. Mega.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, blue. White. Steel. Black. Solid red. Plastic. 6. Ready.
Throwing now is Lance.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
52 Blaster. Cut.
Now a handoff up the middle. McLaughlin, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3.
The Lance going to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Johnson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Ready. Set.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 76 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
1st down, Broncos.
Ready. Ready.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's McLaughlin, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Okay, right.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Cut, cut.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
Samaje Perine, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
But 1st down hurts. That one deep for London.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Lance. They'll roll him out right.
And he'll just get rid of it.
How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll run on first down. McLaughlin, and he stopped immediately there. And quickly they get to the line. He gets this one to Johnson. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now they send a man in motion right. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Trey Lance keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Broncos take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Christian Wilkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
That's ready. Strikers, 3-3. Set, cut.
And they will take a knee here.
Here we go. Here we go.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for Denver, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon.